don't care how many years you trained as Robin and then Nightwing.
Day, Artemis.
You remembered.
I don't have to read your mind to know how you feel, Connor. But the breakup was your idea.
Don't pretend you don't know why. Ripping intel from the minds of your victims with no concern for what it does to their psyches and leaving your victims in a catatonic state. It's not right, McGann. I was hoping I mattered enough to you to make you stop. I didn't think you'd try to tamper with my mind. Try to make me forget I was upset with you. After all we'd been through. How could you think I wouldn't recognize your touch inside my mind?
I had not believed Nightwing until this moment.
How could you betray us? You dare question me?
He has joined forces with our king's greatest enemy.
Do you mean the king who hid from me the true identity of my father?
That was my error in judgment, Calderon. No one else needs suffer for it.
All will suffer if Black Manta demands it. Blood is thicker than seawater.
I have nothing to say to any of you. Nothing to explain, nothing to justify.
Nothing?
It's not what it looks like. I needed to find Speedy. The real Roy Harper. A search like that is expensive, especially when the rest of you have all given up. Roy, you know we both spent years looking for the original Speedy, and everyone else here did the same. We never found him because the light didn't keep him alive.
And before you round back to the original Roy again, let's face the facts. He was never our friend.
We've all done the math. Speedy was abducted before any of us met.
You're the guy we trained beside, fought beside. You're the only you we know.
You're our friend. Just because you're a clone with anger management issues doesn't change that.
I'm still your wife, legally. Grants me certain privileges to knock sense into you. Roy, I left because your obsession with finding Speedy was all-consuming. There wasn't room in your life for anything else or anyone. Not me, and not our daughter.
We have a daughter?
Leon Wen Harper. She needs her father, Roy. You have to get your head on straight. For her. And that means you need to exorcise Speedy's ghost once and for all. So, while I was away, I called in every chip I had. I got us a lead, Red. One last chance to find the original Roy Harper.
Lex Luthor and the Light. This criminal organization he works with abducted you. They amputated your arm. They needed an endless supply of your DNA to perfect their human cloning process. So that's what you are. A clone. He zated to Metropolis.
Metropolis? Why would he? Oh no.
Only one reason. To get revenge on the man who stole his life and his arm.
He's going after Lex Luthor.
I came prepared.
How do I know it's not booby-trapped?
I suppose you don't.
What's in the case? Satisfaction. It's not elegant. Won't fool anyone into thinking it's actual flesh and blood. But it's more powerful and versatile than the model Luthor gave his own bodyguard. And it'll literally make me a living weapon. No one's putting me on ice again. Ever.
Speedy, you sure you're okay?
Speedy died 8 years ago. But I kinda like the sound of arsenal.
Totally unclear on the why, but Earthlings are persona non grata in Rand's corner of the galaxy. And these 6 Leaguers are wanted criminals.
What?
Batman! It's the missing 16 hours!
Agreed. 5 years ago, Vandal Savage took complete mental control of the entire Justice League. These exact 6 Leaguers went missing for 16 hours.
Never even occurred to us that Vandal might have sent us into space.
Not all of us are Leaguers. I can send a squad to handle the Ran end of things, and to find out more about those missing 16 hours, without causing an intergalactic incident.
Tell them about Rimbor! Tell them about the 16 hours!
It may be easier to show you. I successfully interrogated a Krolatan general on Ran, who had paid off a member of the Ranian Science Command to allow the Krolatans to land a secret base in the Ranian jungle. Once there, the Krolatans stole Zeta platform technology from Adam Strange's friend, Sardath. They landed another ship in New Orleans and used the Zeta platforms to beam a few hundred Krolatans to Earth. They built more platforms, brought in more Krolatans, and began abducting and replacing humans.
And what does any of this have to do with the 16 hours?
Well, it turns out you were teleported to a planet called Rimbor, where you spent 16 hours on a rampage, attacking everyone and everything in sight, and announcing in several alien languages that you were the Justice League from Earth, and that the rest of the galaxy should beware. That's why the Krolatans came. The League itself brought Earth to their attention.
The Krolatans were snatching humans to use as guinea pigs. They were hoping to find something. Something inside us. What? There's no English word for it. The nearest translation is metagene. What's a metagene?
A genetic marker indicating the potential of an individual human to survive catastrophic physical trauma by adapting new abilities. The metagene allows certain humans to develop superhuman powers.
Queen Bee was acting as a middleman, delivering abducted humans to an unknown partner.
How long will you be gone? However long it takes to clear our names, Connell. But we will be back, little brother.
May the gods be with you all.
I can only repeat again what we have said all along. The Justice League, that is my fellow defendants and myself, never meant to attack Rimbor or its inhabitants. We are not conquerors, not criminals. Our only interest is in peace.
Forgive us, Superman. If we who represent the polyglotture of Rimbor find that difficult to swallow...
Nevertheless, it is the truth. We had no control over our actions. In fact, as stated previously, we were under the complete mental domination of an Earth villain named Vandal Savage.
Why would one savage do that to another?
That's still unclear.
Connor, you know we have to maintain the illusion that Superman, Manhunter, and the other Leaguers who went into space are still on Earth. We can't let our enemies know how short-handed the Justice League is right now.
I'm not happy about this. He knows we're trying to leave the life behind.
Don't blame Nightwing. The decision was mine. You're freaking out over nothing. What could go wrong?
Artemis, behind you!
Welcome back.
Artemis!
I got you. Hang on. She's dead.
Where's Nightwing? He should be here.
He went to tell Wally.
Wally?
No. take it our ruse was successful?
Almost too successful. The team and the League are in mourning.
I don't hear her heartbeat.
They may never forgive us. Hang on.
And still, only we four know the secret?
This secret and the other. That you've been under deep cover within Black Manta's organization since leaving the team. How'd it go on that end?
Successful as well. I've proven my loyalty to my biological father. He is moving me up the ladder, bringing me closer to the light.
Please allow me to officially introduce CALDERON, my son. He has succeeded in every mission.
We appreciate initiative, vision, and strong family ties. Welcome to the light, CALDERON.
So what now?
Glamour charm. Courtesy of Zatanna. Physiomorphic spell, I think. She said it backwards.
Wow. You look exactly the same.
To the four of us. And only us. But to anyone else, you're an entirely different person.
All right, get those pods open. We're on a schedule. And CALDERON does not tolerate delay.
Murderer! McGann? Calder!
McGann, what have you done?
I thought he had killed you.
You've no idea what your secrets have done to us.
What does that...
McGann believed Calder had killed Artemis. So when she found him on the Reach ship, she fried his brain. That's gotta be why Artemis grabbed her, to try and save Calder's broken mind. But McGann doesn't know how to do that.
Now, save my son, or die.
We have a visual on the new aliens, aka the Kroloteans' competitor, aka the Light's partner.
A small group of extraterrestrials, the Reach, have arrived at United Nations headquarters in New York City.
Thanks, Kat. And yes, folks, it seems Earth's finally met some aliens who know how to get it right.
The Reach comes to your world as friends. We come with open arms, extending our hands, our reach, if you will, to help.
What is the Reach? Millennia ago, they were conquerors, and it took the entire Green Lantern Corps to check their advance. That led to a treaty signed with the Guardians of the Universe. Now the Reach can only lay claim to a world if invited. But if Earth has invited them, no Lantern may go back there. Ever.
Perhaps I might be of some help. Such a shame your hall was destroyed. I suppose it is fortunate you still have your other headquarters, the one in orbit above us now. What is it you call that one? The Watchtower?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that fact not for public consumption?
Did you hear that, folks? The Justice League has their own eye in the sky, spying on the very planet they purport to protect. Thank goodness for honest allies like the Reach and wise men like Secretary Tseng, who has invited our new friends to extend their stay on Earth.
The Reach used our own secrets against us. Beat us without firing a shot.
The Reach abductees are of two types. Those with a known superpower, and those with the potential to develop one. The Reach, I think, seeks to cultivate the metagene and weaponize it.
Which is probably what brought the Reach and the Kroloteans here in the first place. All thanks to the Light sending the League to Rimbor and putting Earth and its heroes square in the galactic spotlight.
LexCorp Farms, where the Reach has partnered with noted philanthropist Lex Luthor to increase food production.
Obviously, any partnership between the Reach and Lex Luthor is bad news. Alpha Squad is going undercover to recon LexCorp farms.
What's in those tubes?
Just water, nutrients, and a little Reach/LexCorp love.
There, Jaime Reyes. The contents of that bin are non-terrestrial in origin.
Your SCARAB. We all had assumed it was an invention of the previous Blue Beetle, but now it seems clear the Reach created it. But they can't control it. Jaime, that may make you our best weapon against them.
Yeah, something like that.
On your feet, slave!
Somehow the Reach gets you on mode and Blue Beetle becomes the biggest, baddest big bad in history.
Don't make me tell you again!
You are of the Reach and cannot escape it.
My name is Ba'ar's A'um, and obviously, I am of Mars.
Obviously, but it's the Beetle thing that's got us wondering. How are you connected to the Reach?
2 of your Earth years ago, I stumbled upon a SCARAB, which attached itself to my person. From the SCARAB, I learned of the Reach and their plan for the galaxy. Millennia ago, they sent out one SCARAB to every planet sporting primitive life. The SCARAB bonds with and takes full control over its native host, giving the Reach an advanced operative for their inevitable invasion.
But my SCARAB malfunctioned and didn't take full control. That's why the Reach wants to reboot it, by killing me.
Amazing how one little bottle contains everything the body needs.
Or more accurately, everything the Reach needs it to need.
And we brought back a sample of the alien additive for analysis.
This consumable contains the Reach's additive, which combines microscopic quantities of 2 chemicals. One is a dopamine polymerase, the other an adrenaline inhibitor. Taken over generations, they will slowly addict the entire population to Reach and make the people of Earth placid. The additive also contains a mitochondrial marker, which works as a metagene tracer, allowing the Reach to identify and isolate potential superpowered individuals.
Making it easier to harvest and weaponize the metagene.
If the Reach controls Earth and exploits or expands its metapopulation, does that not have long-term implications for who rules the galaxy?
My SCARAB has accessed the Reach's database for intelligence on the approaching threat. It is called the War World. A massive artificial satellite, slightly smaller than Earth's moon. It is a mobile doomsday weapon, created millennia ago by a now understandably extinct alien race. It is self-powering and self-sustaining. Thanks to an endless supply of worker drones providing repair, and battle drones providing security. The War World was reactivated by a crystal key, long thought lost, yet somehow, the War World's current commander found it. That commander, Mongol, now sits at the War World's helm, which receives and transmits his every thought, allowing him to control all of the War World's functions, trajectory, weapons, and drones, without moving a muscle.
Who is this Mongol?
Long ago, he was the sole dictator of his home planet, but he was ousted by another tyrant and is determined to reclaim his throne.
So what does that have to do with us?
Mongol has determined that the surest way to take back his world is to first conquer the entire galaxy. One can only assume he now views Earth as a threat to that plan, and so he comes, with literally enough firepower to destroy your world. I used my natural shape-shifting abilities to reach inside my SCARAB and ensure it could never take control.
Too bad you can't reach inside my SCARAB. Wait a minute, you can? You can reach inside my SCARAB?
Greenie, you're totally up in my buddy Blue's grill. Now back off
Or nothing! He did it! He fixed me!
Great. What does that mean?
The SCARAB. It's silent.
As Green rebooted your SCARAB to control the meat inside.
So you must control the natives of this world, enlarging the Reach's foothold in the galaxy.
Mongol is down and contained.
And I'll just take this for safekeeping. Well, the gang's all here.
But I believe we've acquired value for the cost. Quite the value indeed.
Thank you. Thank you all. But it is I who should express gratitude to you, Ambassador, for giving a normal, average human being like me the power of the Reach. The power to save the world.
Hey, you're Lex Luthor.
In the flesh. And you would be Virgil Hawkins, Asami Koizumi, Eduardo Dorado, and Ty Longshadow.
You know us?
Know you? My boy, I've been watching over you for weeks. Even arranged the power outage that facilitated your escape from Star. Not to mention the timely arrival of the press, which enabled you to evade Blue Beetle, who has become an agent of the Reach.
But you work with the Reach. You make the refresco, their beverage.
True, but I've come to suspect they've been using me for their own ends. And I think you know what that feels like.
What do you want?
To empower you, not metapowers. You're doing just fine on that front. Instead, I want to help the four of you finally take control of your own destinies.
Oh, nice one, Ty! You are seriously getting a handle on your power! Thanks, Virgil. But I'd rather get a handle on the SCARAB that turned my man Jaime into the Reach's little blue puppet.
If you truly want to hit the Reach where it hurts, I believe I can show you the way.
One of 9 young heroes captured by the Reach.
Those guys saved us from the Reach.
Precisely. Care to return the favor, and in the process strike a critical blow against the Reach?
Dude, you're asking us to go inside the war world and rescue superheroes. If they got caught, what chance do we have? I'm in. There's no way the Reach expects us. With the element of surprise and our powers, we're the only ones who might actually stand a chance. Besides, we owe them.
I think congratulations are in order. No training, no guidance, and yet you pulled it off. When we get back, after a debrief, there might be a place for all of you with the team.
Wow, really? So now that we saved your butts, you're cool with us not being Star Lab's guinea pigs? Dude, chill.
So until you prove yourself a team player, you have no place on this team. Now let's get aboard and get out of here. We can discuss this further when we're not behind enemy lines.
Sounds like there's nothing left to discuss.
See, we don't need your help getting back to Earth, or your offer to join the team. We have our own way of doing things. What do you say, bro? Wanna ride with us?
Sounds like a plan.
Wait, is that a—
Home, please.
So, am I right in thinking congratulations are in order?
Lex Luthor's got you running his errands on the war world? This guy's the reason I'm missing 8 years of my life and my arm! Don't you get it? He didn't care if you rescued the team. He was using you! As a distraction to lure Black Beetle away from the Crystal Key so one of his other pawns could steal it.
Deathstroke's more of a bishop, actually. But I'm not sure I understand the problem. You rescued the heroes and dealt a blow to the Reach. Isn't that exactly what I promised you?
No more promises.
Calder, I am sorry. Please, let me help you.
Help? No. Ruins. All ruins.
Doesn't have to be ruins. We can fix things. Symbiosis, together.
So you and AQUALAD are playing Manta in the Light for chumps. Ha! I can live with that, baby girl.
We both want to keep your sister safe.
So we play it out.
Love the new look, sis. Reminds me of me.
So I know Dad was only here to protect his rep, but you risked everything to avenge me.
We can't get out before he captures you again. Right. And sorry. About what?
My son is whole again. Seeing me in mortal danger was the final catalyst his recovery required. I truly feel blessed.
Congratulations.
The first kills are always the hardest, my boy.
Might as well get them over with.
Scarab, please! We fought side by side with these guys! Do something!
I must do as design parameters dictate.
Here. You, sure you got the power for this?
Me? No. But I'll summon it from those who do. Ho yidam sisi foet sitsim barak evigim ruoi riwap.
You will all die!
Who controls the beetles?
Let's find out. Leverotes, Lordnak, Royce, Parax. It worked. Jaime and Baar Zaum are back in control of their own bodies.
So Spill, how did you know how to cure us? That temple wasn't even in the Reach's database.
Bumblebee and I first came across it months ago on another mission. I couldn't help noticing the blue scarab imagery and recorded a holographic file of the symbols and hieroglyphics. Dr. Fate was able to translate the glyphs, which revealed a mystic ceremony the ancients had used to cleanse the scarab of Reach control.
That's why my scarab was off mode when I found it.
I had been cleansed upon landing on Earth 4,000 years ago.
Because the ritual used magic of human origin, Fate, a Lord of Order, could not perform it, so he prepped me instead.
Meanwhile, Batgirl and I got with the hacking. Starting with the computer files of the previous Blue Beetle, the late Ted Cord. Ted's files revealed that an archaeologist named Dan Garrett first discovered both the temple and the scarab in 1939. It fused with him the way it fused with you, but Dan assumed it was some kind of mystic artifact, and he used it to become the first Blue Beetle of modern times. When Dan passed away, he left the scarab to his protege, Ted Cord.
But Cord quickly realized the scarab was alien technology. Since he wasn't about to let an alien device fuse to his spine, he locked the scarab away.
But Garrett still inspired Ted to become the second Blue Beetle, even with no superpowers. I hear those are optional. Anyway, Ted suspected the Light wanted the scarab back in play. He tried to stop them from stealing it, and paid the ultimate price.
That's where you came in.
The Reach has come with grievances against the Light. Please explain how the young Earth champions were allowed access to the Bialyan Scarab Temple under your control.
We acknowledge your concerns over the actions of my former team. If the Reach had been more forthcoming about how long ago their scarab was sent to infiltrate Earth with a beetle warrior, the Light might have made the connection to the temple, and certainly would have provided better security for it.
The Light has provided everything the Reach required, and you aliens have let it all slip away.
You allowed the young heroes you kidnapped to be rescued by the very teenagers whose metagenes you enhanced.
After allowing their escape as well.
Remember, the Earth is now the property of the Reach. And per our original agreement, the Light is merely our favored agents amongst the humans.
Show the proper respect, or suffer the consequences.
Should we not be concerned that Superman, Batman, the Lanterns, and the rest will soon return to Earth and once again sway public opinion to their side?
Great One?
This is a glamour charm, created, I'd wager, by Zatanna or Dr. Fate to hide Artemis's true identity.
But Calderon killed Artemis.
That means AQUALAD duped them all, including his own father.
The Light takes care of its own.
Calder, it's too late, Father. I have already won.
If you are watching this, then your summit is truly over. The Light and the Reach deserve each other. Both sides play at being partners. But the Reach believes the Light to be their naive tools of conquest, when in fact, the Light has manipulated the Reach from day one.
Shut this off. How?
It was the Light that brought Earth to the Reach's attention by sending the Justice League to Rembor. The Light set their trap, and the Reach snapped at the bait, fulfilling the Light's desire to thrust our world into the galactic spotlight, part of their perverse survival of the fittest scheme for the planet, which they believe will transform the Earth and the Light into the eventual rulers of the Milky Way. Though the Light made a deal to help the Reach take Earth, they have also sabotaged the Reach's efforts. They kept the enhanced metateens out of the Reach's hands. They added a neutralizing agent to the Reach's drink, so Earth's population would not become servile. They turned public opinion against the Reach, and they intentionally allowed the team access to the SCARAB temple to cleanse Blue and Green Beetle. So you see, any agenda either side imagined they shared was not but a carefully crafted illusion. I trust I have shattered that illusion, as well as whatever remains of this sorry alliance. Good night.
The Light is fortunate we do not carve up your planet as we speak!
That would indeed impress, as I have the War World's crystal key.
That is all I needed to know. Calder, you're alive.
And I always heard the Great One was such a gentleman.
Impossible.
Deathstroke killed you both.
Just for a little while. After all, I wouldn't want to do any permanent damage.
To my best friends. Not when a little misdirection in Hollywood special effects will do instead.
For we value our true friends, and unlike you, we are not short on them.
Hey there, Vandy!
No wonder our successes mount. You consistently underestimate us.
It is true. The Light has always underestimated these young heroes, but no more. It is time.
I had hoped to end this tonight, but Savage escaped with Clarion.
Cowardly meat!
As did Black Beetle and the Reach's head scientist. Luther and Queen Bee never showed, and even Ra's al Ghul will no doubt.
Are you kidding me? Calder, you won!
Won? Dude, you triumphed!
You've crippled the Reach and literally broken the Light in half. Even took down Deathstroke before the summit. And since we holographically recorded the entire deal, we'll be able to use the bad guys' own words against them to clear the Justice League.
All charges are dropped, effective immediately.
The Justice League owes its freedom and reputation to you and the team.
After a unanimous vote, Secretary Tsang officially rescinded the Reach's invitation to stay on our world and demanded they leave immediately.
The Green Lantern Corps will soon be on their way.
The Warworld has left orbit, I assume under the command of Savage.
Then the entire summit was merely a ploy to remove me from my post guarding the key chamber. Fine. The meek can have their way. The Reach will leave this world.
But won't that leave behind evidence of our tampering with this planet in violation of our treaty with the Guardians of the Universe?
No. Not after we destroy the Earth.
What have you done?
It is over. We have won.
No. We lost. It's Black Beetle's MFDs. The magnetic field disruptors the Reach seeded in multiple locations across the Earth. They're causing a deterioration of the planet's magnetic field, which in turn is causing these not-so-natural disasters. I can locate all the MFDs, but each is defended by Beetle Tech drones programmed to run interference until the MFD can build up enough steam to go chrysalis and end the world.
LexCorp has developed anti-Reach software, a virus that should disable their magnetic field disruptors. Now, I believe time is of the essence.
Blue Beetle has located 20 MFDs around the world. There's 40 of us assembled here, so you'll be in squads of 2.
Just a few more should do it.
You will all be issued multiple Reach Tech eggs containing my anti-Reach virus software. While one hero runs interference with the drones, the other only has to physically touch his or her egg against an MFD to disable it.
The mission was a success. We have done it!
We missed one. The Earth's magnetic field is still being disrupted.
Blue Beetle to Watchtower. I'm reading a 21st MFD. In the Arctic, hidden from my previous scans by Earth's north magnetic pole. Sending coordinates.
Flash to Watchtower. Magnetic field disruptor. It's already gone chrysalis. I'm not sure if the egg...
The egg is useless now. You're too late. Together, you and Impulse should be able to negate the chrysalis by running counter to its energy flow.
Is it really that simple?
I wouldn't call it simple. You'll be attempting to siphon its power with your own speed trails. It'll take a massive amount of kinetic energy.
Do you think it'll be enough?
Recognize. Kid Flash B03.
I think it just might be working. It's definitely slowing, but not stopping. Even at our top speed, I'm not certain the 2 of us can generate enough kinetic energy.
Then how about the 3 of us? I may not be as fast as you 2, but I can add my fair share of kinetic energy.
There is a problem, Jaime Reyes. The Kid Flash is in danger. His slower speed is making him an exit valve for the chrysalis energy. In 16 seconds, he will cease.
Cease? Cease what?
Bart, we have to slow down more. Try to siphon off some of the energy attacking Wally.
It's no good, Barry. Oh, man. Artemis is so gonna kill me for this. And don't even get me started on Mom and Dad.
Kid?
Just tell them. Okay?
Kid!
Where's Wally?
He loved you.
The crisis has passed, though at a terrible cost.
I am now officially returning command of the team back to you.
Congratulations, Calderon.
This is unnecessary. You have done brilliant work leading the team under the most trying of circumstances.
Which is exactly why I'm thrilled to have this particular monkey off my back.
This is no time for you to resign.
I'm not resigning. Just taking a leave of absence. Besides, if you need help, Barbara's more than ready to step up.
Welcome to the team, Virgil.
Call me Static. Catchy. So, what about your pals? I take it they declined our invitation?
Well, Arsenal was always more of a solo act, and the others are getting out of the game.
Since when are Tim and Cassie a couple?
Since Wally, was kind of a life is short thing. It gave Cassie the courage to kiss him.
Well, that kind of courage
Can be hard to come by.
Having stopped the Reach invasion and broken the light in half, the team will now operate out of the Watchtower, side by side with the League. Not because Mount Justice was destroyed, but because you earned it.
Guess what, folks? Tseng finally resigned. You're welcome. Now, his successor has not yet been chosen, but I think we all know only one man qualifies. Lex Luthor!
You have got to be kidding me.
The war world's been activated. It's leaving Earth's orbit.
The rest of you are Gamma, and we'll investigate Batgirl's lead on Vandal Savage's next move.
Business as usual.